Hello, welcome back to Lloyd and JD's Too Many Topics. I'm Lloyd.
I'm JD.
And today we're talking about, what are they called?
The Justice League trailer.
Was Batman actually always in Justice League?
Yes, he was.
Because I call horse shit on that. Where's Superman? Wasn't he up in that shit?
Superman is up in that shit too.
Well, where the fuck is he then?
He'll be coming later.
Fuck later. Why is Batman? I hate Batman.
Why do you hate Batman?
Because
so
it's
much?
a rich guy with a utility belt.
Yeah.
It's shit. Yeah, it's fake shit. Fuck monk training. Who cares?
I don't know. Batman's one of my favorite characters. Always has been. Yeah.
Oh,
So who's your favorite superhero then?
The Darkness.
The Darkness. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Awesome.
Yeah. Again, that's added later on, right? I mean, Batman is something that comes from my childhood. I mean, when I was a kid, what could you watch? Couldn't watch The Darkness because The Darkness didn't exist. You had Superman,
Batman.
right? Who was the pretty boy, and you had Batman, right? But, you know, to be honest...
I hate the mask, and like no one knows who he is. Like, I'm Batman. Like, I call bullshit every time.
Right.
Because that's the stupidest shit.
It's better than Clark Kent because it's like...
I know.
I'm Superman. I'm Clark Kent. Nobody figures that shit out.
It's so funny. Oh God.
But anyways, the Justice League trailer's out. They've got Cyborg.
The guy from Flash is a wet weekend.
Yeah, they've got the Flash, which is kind of interesting because they have the Flash on the CW as a series. Obviously, but different actors playing it.
Oh my God, the actor playing Flash, I just can't get behind it.
Yeah.
He looks like a 13-year-old premature.
Right, they're going obviously with the young Barry Allen, who's very, immature.
He looks like what Aquaman should look like. So funny.
I think they've done a good job with making Aquaman look a little badass.
Brilliant, man. But Aquaman's just like the worst comic character ever. Like, they stepped it up. He looks like Poseidon.
Yeah, he does.
I would put him in like Poseidon-looking character.
I think they've done a good job of making Aquaman something because, I mean, if they had put him in the yellow... shirt and the green tights kind of thing. It would.
That's what I expected.
Blonde hair. That's what
Floating
I think.
Floating on water. Hey boys.
Yeah. Riding a seahorse.
Yeah.
Aquaman, swift and powerful monarch of the oceans, with ability to summon and command all creatures of the deep.
Riding a seahorse. I'm here.
Yeah, because that's what it used to be.
Justice League.
Yeah, the Justice League cartoons that used to be every Saturday morning for people that are that old. I mean, that's basically what you saw. Aquaman running around.
Aquaman reminds me of like the dude that lives in like, normal suburban, like, rides his seahorse in the morning, down the road, gets his mail.
So you're obviously not a fan of the trailer.
I liked the way they portrayed him.
Right.
But I just think the other characters look stupid.
Right. I think overall, I think DC is making a better move towards making better movies.
It looks like it's going to be an alright movie.
In comparison to Marvel. I mean, the success of the Avengers has been really, really good, and I think they're pushing towards that now.
I just don't like those type of comic characters.
Right.
I preferred the darker versions of those comic characters. Even when I did read Batman, it was like the real darker Batman comic books.
Yeah.
Where he was actually like killing people.
Yeah, you went for the third stream, right? I mean, there was the mainstream with DC, and then there was Marvel that had a little bit more of an edge. But you're definitely in the Image line of things where they had the split off, where they had guys like Todd McFarlane split off, Eric Larson, Jim Lee, all these artists basically taking their talents because they were very talented artists and creating sort of a new universe with things like Spawn, The Max, The Darkness, all these kind of things.
It was less fairy-ish. I don't like...
There was more grit to it.
Yeah.
So you're obviously a fan of the grit, and DC, as far
I
as gritty goes, is
I love
not
grit
there.
in my grits.
Yeah. But I would say that they're trying to push it a little bit that way. I mean, that's obviously, they're in the Aquaman character. I think they've done a good job with Wonder Woman. I think her character is badass. Like, if you've seen the Wonder Woman trailer.
No,
it's
because
actually a
she's
movie
supposed
that
to
I'd
be
like
bigger,
to see.
though.
Right.
Because she's an Amazon woman.
Right.
Big woman.
Well, no.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
In the comic book, she is a race of people that are Amazonians.
Right, from an Amazons being basically a tribe of women, but I mean
That are
she's
massive.
They're not massive.
No, they're tall and big.
Right.
They're supposed to be taller than normal humans.
If you're going through Amazon as history, yes. Right? But we're talking about the comic
No, I
books.
mean, even in the comic books, they're supposed to be bigger than abnormal. That's what makes them so strong.
She was never that in the comics.
Oh, I think she was. You're reading the wrong motherfucker comic. I don't know.
When was the last time you read a Wonder Woman comic?
I think the comics look a bit fairy.
Yeah.
I think they look a bit fairy in the movie. I think if Aquaman's making all the other guys look pansy, then you need to fucking change shit up because it's stupid.
Right. And I mean, it'll be interesting to see Ben Affleck play Batman again because in Batman versus Superman,
there wasn't nothing
the best movie
in this world that could have ruined Batman more for me. It's hard for me to get into a Batman movie as it is because it's Batman and I'm not a Batman fan. But Ben Affleck, what the fuck? Like, awful.
Right.
I hate Ben. Oh.
It's Batman's always been a weird kind of
I regret being
franchise.
white when I see Ben Affleck.
Yeah. But Batman's changed throughout the years. I mean, they've had Val Kilmer play it, which I think was a disaster.
I don't like Ben Affleck, man. Yeah. I don't think they should have gone down that. It's like when Tobey Maguire played Spider-Man.
Right.
Oh.
Right.
Ugh.
Yeah. I think that there's a lot to be said for casting people that aren't big celebrities into roles.
Like I'm loving the new Spider-Man movies. People were bitching because they're like, "Oh, it wasn't." I hated Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man. The third Spider-Man movie made me cringe.
Right.
Like when he went on emo, cringe-worthy.
Yeah.
But like the new Spider-Man, I'm into it. It's good. Yeah.
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 So overall, what do you think of the trailer?
I think the movie will be good when I'm stoned and want something to watch. It's going to be an action-packed movie.
So he gets a 420 thumbs up from Lloyd.
I think it'll be better than the last Avengers movie, which was absolute crap.
Right. But I think if they are able to make a movie that matches the Avengers thing, that DC has done a great thing in that time. In the sense that, Avengers are kind of crap. The films. Well,
the first one, great. Second one was all right. The most recent one?
But, I mean, they're a better property than, let's say, the X-Men. That their movies have been pretty much standardly terrible, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Although people have liked the new Wolverine, superhero movies. I mean, they're coming out with more and more and more. I think it's becoming increasingly
out of ideas
difficult.
for movies.
Well, the thing is with comics is you'll never run out of timelines, right? You will never run out of timelines.
But I mean,
with
movies
comics.
in general lately are just on comic books now,
right? Because they've got so many stories and they have characters.
I know
that
it's
are
kind of a
that people know and
cheapskate. It's kind of cheap though.
It is a cheap way to go.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's no different than taking old movies and remaking them, which we have.
Just make new movies is what I'm saying.
I think it's hard to create sometimes, and the effort's not there, and people don't want to invest in it in something that's unproven. Yeah. So
my movie lately has been Mass Effect.
Yeah. Yeah, and a lot of people are into that as well too. Like, I mean, they're into the video games where you can play through and you're part of the adventure,
this is a record length 2-minute topic.
Yeah, most definitely is.
We'll probably wrap up there. I'm Lloyd.
I'm JD.
Peace.
See ya.